Why do you build me up? Buttercup, baby, just to let me down and mess me around, and the worst of all.
What is going on, guys? We are back with another review of a day at an amusement park, and this time we will be talking about this visit we just had to Dark Nights. And yeah, so let's just get started. So when we first got to Hersheypark, we headed to Storm Runner, and then after Storm Runner we headed to Jolly Rancher Remix, where we got Cherry again, and it felt good to ride Jolly Rancher Remix again. And yeah, so after Jolly Rancher Remix, we rode Mixed, and which was a good ride on it. And after we rode Mixed, we went in the Dark Nights Emporium shop, where I got 5 new pairs of Dark Nights short socks and 1 Twisted Darkness t-shirt. And yeah, so after the Dark Nights Emporium, we headed to the Thunder side of Lightning Racer. The Lightning side wasn't running for some reason, and which stunk, but at least we still got to enjoy Thunder, but without the dueling experience. And yeah, so after Lightning Racer Team Thunder, we headed to the Claw, and which was a good ride on it. We always get the high side, unlike Revolution. And yeah, so after the Claw, we headed to Great Bear, which was a good ride on it, but we waited forever for it. And yeah, so after Great Bear, we headed to Candymonium, which was a decent ride on it. And on the back seat of the Twizzlers train, that's my favorite train, to be honest. And yeah, so
Oh yeah, the airtime was good in that row.
yeah, so after Candymonium, we headed to guest services, because for some reason earlier in the day when I tried to get a Dark Nights wristband, it didn't work at the kiosks. So I had to go to guest services to do something about it, and they gave me a band. And yeah, so after that whole thing, we headed to Twisted Darkness, which was a good maze, but I feel like there weren't enough actors, so yeah. So after Twisted Darkness, we ate at Spring Creek Smokehouse, for dessert I got this like Evil Eye cherry pie, which was like really good, guys. And yeah, and I got ribs at Spring Creek Smokehouse, and they were like huge. Like they gave me just 1 piece, and Evie like 2 big pieces.
Yeah, 2 big pieces.
Yeah, mine was even bigger than his. Like mine was just 1 big piece of meat, but I got mac and cheese on the side. And yeah, so after Spring Creek Smokehouse, we headed to Hershey's Triple Tower. Yeah, Hershey's Triple Tower. And after Hershey's Triple Tower, we headed to Sky Rush, which was a good ride on it.
That was the best ride of the night, in my opinion.
Yeah,
that was lit.
Yeah, we sat in the front seat and got some crazy airtime, and it felt crazy going over the drop. And yeah, so after Sky Rush, we headed to Super Duper Looper, which was a good ride in the back seat of it. And after Super Duper Looper, we headed to Sky Rush again. This time we got the back row, and it was really good. And yeah, so after Sky Rush, we headed to Comet, which was really good. And after Comet, we headed to what ended up being our last maze of the night, which was Haunted Coal Mine. And it was a pretty good maze. Yeah. And so after that, we were gonna do Descent, but the line was too long, and so yeah, so after Haunted Coal Mine, that basically concluded our day at Dark Nights. And oh, I forgot to mention, we ate at Chickies and Pete's before we went in Dark Night Emporium. I got a buffalo chicken sandwich, and it was pretty good. And because I love buffalo chicken sandwiches, and you can't go wrong with it in general. And yeah, so for reals, that concludes this review of this visit to Dark Nights at Hersheypark. So in conclusion, this visit was good, but it would have been nice to go through a little more mazes, and yeah, but we had to sacrifice it to do everything we wanted, so you can't complain there. And yeah, so that concludes this review of this second visit we had to Dark Nights at Hersheypark. Reply to me your thoughts on this video, and make sure to stay tuned for more coming soon to Coaster Plus Music 19, and make sure to go check out my merch store on Bonfire. I'll have a link in the description. I sell t-shirts, face masks, all the things, so make sure to go check it out. I'll have a link in the description, and make sure to subscribe if you are new and turn on post notifications so you will not miss when I upload a new video, and I will see you in the next